and welcome to Nutrition and Food with Context. My name is Hiba Yusuf. I'm a McGill Dietetics graduate student, and in this webinar, we will be talking about eggplants. We will go through what eggplants are and where they come from, some sustainability aspects, the nutrition value of eggplants, some in-the-kitchen aspects, the availability and affordability of eggplants, and then we will watch a recipe video where eggplants are the main ingredient, and then we'll talk about some interesting facts and other recipes involving eggplants. So, are eggplants vegetables or fruits? Although famously categorized as vegetables, eggplants are actually fruits. The eggplant plant grows this beautiful violet flower. The eggplant itself has seeds, which is a typical description of what a fruit is. And some botanical sources actually classify them as berries. Eggplants or aubergine belong to the nitrate family or Solanaceae, the same family that tomatoes, okra, zucchini, and peppers belong to. These are known to be cultivated in different parts of the world, but most commonly in warm to hot climate areas. Although the most famous known type of eggplant is the big dark purple to black sponge-like inside eggplants, there are almost over 11 types of them. They're classified either by where they're grown, like the Italian, Chinese, or Indian eggplants, or by the way they look, like the graffiti, which is the striped-looking one, the fairy tale, like the swan ones you see, or they're classified by their colors, like white and yellow eggplants. As I mentioned previously, eggplants grow best in warmer weather, and the top 3 producing countries of eggplants are China, India, and Egypt. Nonetheless, in colder climate regions, eggplants can still be obtained by importing the fruit from producing countries or growing them in special conditions provided by greenhouses and hotbeds, which is a plant growing area made warm by heating organic matter. When we raised the question about the sustainability of eggplants, it's found to be relatively sustainable, as growing them does not cause significant damage to the environmental resources like water, soil, and so on. However, when growing them in unfavorable climates, the use of greenhouses can be considered unsustainable. Also, some countries grow them in monocropping fields, meaning that they grow the same type of crop on the same land year after year, which with time can diminish the nutrients in the soil until it becomes damaged and unreusable. Also, whenever chemical pesticides are used, it deems the growth process unecological and unsustainable. Now to talk about the nutrition aspect of this plant, what nutrients do you know can be found in eggplants? Actually, eggplants are high in fiber, they're rich in vitamins and minerals, rich in antioxidants, and they're considered to be a low-calorie food item. When included in a balanced diet, the high fiber content of eggplants can help with better gut motility, and it also supports heart health by helping controlling blood pressure and cholesterol levels. And the fiber also helps increase satiety, which aids in weight loss and weight management. The eggplants are also a source of some vitamins like vitamin A, which promotes eye and vision health, and it also supports skin and tissue integrity and the immune system function. It also contains vitamin B6, which supports cognitive function, and it may help with mood disorders and cognitive deterioration disorders. This fruit is also a source of minerals like potassium and magnesium, which are needed for the fluid and electrolyte balance in the body, and for muscle and nervous system function, which in turn may help prevent muscle and nerves-related conditions. The antioxidants in eggplants can help protect the body cells from damage caused by free radicals, and those antioxidants include vitamin A as well as some polyphenols. And as I mentioned, it's low in calories, so it can be used in many recipes and help with weight management and general health. So true or false? The skin and seeds of eggplants are edible. That is true, which makes cooking it and including it in a variety of recipes very easy. The eggplants can be boiled, grilled, or even fried, and they can be added to salads, made into stews, or even stuffed, and so many recipes that we can see later. As for the storage of eggplants, they can be stored in dry, dark, and cool areas for 1 to 2 days as long as they're not chopped so that they don't oxidize and turn brown. Or they can be stored in the fridge in perforated bags for 5 to 7 days. And for them to last longer, they can be chopped, steamed, put into sealed bags, and frozen, and they can stay for 6 months. Eggplants are considered to be easily available and affordable because there's a variety of them like we've seen, they're easily planted, and they're importable. And they're considered to be the 5th most economically important crop in the world. 1 kilogram of eggplants costs about $2 to $4 in stores. This may seem expensive, however, for the size of the eggplant, the amount can be used in many dishes and make big portions. An eggplant dish in restaurants can range from $8 to $20, and the same dish prepared at home can cost around 71 cents per serving. Now let's watch this recipe video together.
Welcome to this recipe video on how to make this delicious eggplant salad. We'll start by washing our hands for 20 seconds using soap and warm water. Make sure to get the palm and the back of your hands in between your fingers and under your fingernails, and then dry your hands properly. For the ingredients, we will need 2 medium-sized eggplants, 2 small tomatoes, 2 small carrots, 1 lemon, 1 small sweet or white onion, 3 garlic cloves, and some fresh parsley. For the sauce, we'll need half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon oregano, half a teaspoon cumin, 1 teaspoon paprika, half a teaspoon sumac, and 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. These spices will add a kick of flavor as well as some extra antioxidants to your dish. You'll also need 2 tablespoons of mustard and 1/4 cup of olive oil. For the preparation, you'll need a cutting board, a sharp knife, some measuring spoons, a measuring cup, a peeler, garlic mincer, a shredder, and a spoon for mixing. You'll also need an oven tray prepared with some parchment paper and a mixing bowl. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Start by washing the vegetables properly. Remove the green part of the eggplant to make it easier to cut, and then cut the top and the bottom part of the eggplant in preparation for peeling. Peel away from your body to reduce the chances of injury. Cut the eggplants into small or medium cubes according to your preference, and then drizzle some oil on top and mix it gently. Place the eggplant cubes on the oven tray and put it in the oven for 30 minutes. In the meantime, go ahead peeling the carrot, shredding them, cutting the tomatoes into smaller cubes than the eggplants, and do the same with the onion. To prepare the sauce, start by adding the lemon juice to the minced garlic and the mustard, and then mix them well. Then add the spices mentioned earlier one at a time. Mix those until combined and until you have a smooth-like paste. If it was still too thick, add some more lemon juice and mix properly. Once the eggplants are out of the oven, let them cool and then add your prepared ingredients to the tomatoes, the carrots, and the onions. Mix those well until combined. Use the technique of scooping from the bottom to the top so that you don't mash the eggplants, as they'll be very soft and tender. And then add the sauce on top. Keep mixing using the same gentle technique until the sauce has covered all the ingredients. Garnish with some fresh parsley and sumac, and serve it cold with your favorite protein dish. Bon appetit!
Now for some interesting facts about eggplants. Eggplants have so many names: aubergine in French, albergine in Catalan, batinjan in Arabic, and batingan in Persian. The name eggplant itself actually came about from Europeans, as they had the white and yellow varieties, and they resembled eggs in their color and size. India is the motherland of eggplants, and for a long time eggplants were considered to be the king of fruits and vegetables there. In Europe, eggplants were associated with insanity, and they were called mad apples, following the concept of naming vegetables apples and giving them a description. And they thought so because it belongs to the nightshade family, which many think is toxic. However, it is not toxic to us in the amounts that we eat. Some studies indicate that eggplants contain very minor amounts of nicotine. Not to worry, a person would have to eat 40 pounds of eggplants at once to get the equivalent of nicotine in one cigarette. Stuffed eggplants, eggplant salads, and eggplant chips are a few of many recipes eggplants can be used in. You can visit this website for those recipes and many more. These references have more information about eggplants. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this webinar.